The lecture, which is the first of a series of lectures to commemorate the 10th anniversary of the demise of the late President Mills, is to, among other things, celebrate his leadership and selfless contribution to the country. It was on the theme, "The Man John Evans Atta Mills, 10 Years On." Various speakers representing the 5 regions of the North took turns to eulogize the late president on his achievement in governance, public service, leadership and taxation. The minority leader Haruna Idrisu said, the Nanado government has been inconsiderate in introducing the e-levy.
Unparalleled Professor J.E.A. Mills. Inflation at single digit, consistent for the period that he lived, has never ever happened since his demise. Ghana has never, unparalleled Mills, achieved consistent and highest growth to its GDP more than the 14.1% which was achieved in 2011. Unparalleled Mills. His contribution to the growth and development of our country remains unparalleled. At least on e-levy, Professor Mills, as astute academic on taxation, will never ever have introduced a tax pregnant with double taxation and unconstitutionality in it. This is the first tax that Ghanaians are praying and working to avoid. So avoidance of tax has become a practice rather than a rare thing to do. He simply will not have ever introduced it. I know those who have attempted to continue to blame the NDC minority for e-levy. We simply didn't introduce it. Blame Nana Akufo-Addo Dankwa for his e-levy and for his continuous infliction of hardship in the name of taxation on the Ghanaian people, even without having due regard to the constitutionality of the tax.
The Northern Regional Chairman of the National Peace Council, Most Reverend Philip Name, in a keynote address, and indicated that the spirit of consultation and consensus is needed to ease the current political tension in the country.
He knew that there will always be varying opinions or views on every national issue, so he was willing to reach out to his political opponents on national issues. Parties in power have paid deaf ears to their opponents, and many well-meaning Ghanaians who called for consensus on certain policies and deals, but these calls are disregarded. This is the spirit we need today in our politics to bring down the political tension between NDC and NPP, as we see happening in Parliament. We need the Professor Mills character of listening to bring all views and all people on board. He said that he remained committed to managing the affairs of state in an open, honest, and truthful and transparent manner. Human as I am, and human as this administration is, there is no denying the fact that it is not every action of ours that may sit well with all people all the time. For that reason, I have continued to make the point that we are open to all manner of constructive criticism. We do not claim perfection or claim to know it all.
He also charged the nation's leaders to ensure the laws of the country work and applies to all parties, regardless of one's political affiliation, in order to promote good.
As one who lectured law for 25 years, he was also a believer in the rule of law. We have a duty to ensure that our laws are administered without fear or favor. And to this end, we must avoid the syndrome of one set of laws for one group and another set of laws for others. We have a challenge to ensure that our laws work in a system that is blind to one place in society or one's political persuasion. We will do all in our power to ensure social justice, equity, and equality under the laws. I want to emphasize that in order to promote good governance, we need such law-abiding and courageous leaders like